One of my younger brothers, he had bought Dad a particular rifle for his birthday, and it was a Grand African Colt Sauer 458 Winchester Magnum. But it was a special rifle just for hunting in Africa, basically. We were having Dad's birthday party. My brother came to me and says, "Hey, Steve," he says, "do me a favor." He said, "Dad will probably never go to Africa." And he said, and with that rifle or anything, he says, "but you probably will." And he said, "if you go to Africa," he said, "do me a favor. Would you take that rifle and take a lion, a leopard, and a Cape buffalo with it?" I said, "Sure." I said, "Yeah, no problem." I said, "if I do that, if I go to Africa, I'll do that, I promise." Went over to Africa, had the greatest time in the world. Of course, seeing just another culture like Africa. I mean, it's just amazing. The people there, the different people, how wonderful it is over there. There was a particular village that had problems with leopards and stuff like that, and so we found out which village that was, and we went and hunted a leopard there. So sure enough, we took the right leopard, the one that was probably bothering some of the camp. But when it came to the lion hunt, that was the most interesting part. We're driving across basically a desert area, going from one side of the concession to another, which is it's 100 miles. I look out there and I've grabbed my binoculars and stop the truck. They stop the truck and I look and I can see a man walking across there. Of course, I can see his spear and I can see he's got this little shield and stuff. The trackers who were on my truck with me, they jump off that truck and they run over to him 50 foot away and they get down and start bowing to him. And I go, well, when another man's land, do as they do. So I jump out of the truck, I go running over there and I bow to the guy. So I had an interpreter with me, and the interpreter was telling me everything. He said, he's the lion killer, you know? Well, I was wanting to hunt a lion, and that was one of the animals. At that time, I'd already taken the leopard, and I wanted the lion and the Cape buffalo. He said he's going to a village where a lion is a problem. And we said, my interpreter said, can we go to that village? And he said, yeah, you can take this guy. We get there, and I didn't realize it, but he had sent a bunch of these boys out to build a mashan. All it is a grass hut. And it's a grass hut, and it's about 120 yards from a bait, but it's about 70 yards from a water hole. And every night, the animals would come into the water hole, and this lion had been using that water hole to attack the animals, you know, and this was cattle and different animals that the stock that was from the village. So when we get there, it's a little grass hut. It's got little holes in the edge so where you can see out of them. So we're actually sitting on the ground. So it's just me and Boaba, you know. It's the coolest deal. It's getting dark, and I'm thinking, we're not gonna shoot at night, surely. And no, we're gonna sleep there. We're gonna sleep there in this little hut, you know. And all of a sudden, this lion roars. And it's interesting. The sound is just awesome. I mean, it's just awesome. And when I heard that roar, here come the Cape buffalo. They're stampeding toward me. I'm 70 to 80 yards away. And I'm thinking, this is at night, for God's sakes. And so when, as soon as I hear it, I'm doing like this. You know, I'm hunkered down. I'm sitting down anyway. I'm hunkered down. Bob grabs my head and he pushes down on the ground. We're both in fetal position, laying in the bottom of this little mashan, this grass hut. And sure enough, you can hear them run right by us. Well, I guess there was enough moon they could see the little mashan or whatever. And so he does this, and I went, okay, I guess that's the one he wants me to shoot. So sure enough, I shot the lion, and of course, and he went down immediately. It was a good, clean kill and everything. And then I was amazed when I got up to that lion how big these animals are. I knew that they were big animals. I'd seen them before, and, you know, in a zoo, and seen mounts of them and stuff like that, but I just didn't realize. I mean, just an absolute beast. I mean, just huge. More than anything else, I would not have ever had such an adventure had I not made that promise to my little brother. And I know he got to see all this happen, and he's going, that's what I'm talking about. So that's to you, Greg. Great time.